myself and it's quite surprising. Roll with me, let's roll with me. Talk to myself and it's quite surprising. In the middle of the night, roll. Now I talk to myself and it's quite surprising. In the middle of a fight, roll. Can't you see the sign up on the wall? In the middle of a fight, talk to myself and it's quite surprising. Roll with me, let's roll with me. I wish you meant that I didn't feel like you got a wish. I would have something else, something like you wish. I wish somebody It's the way you move. It's the way you move. I knew I'd stay with you after just one touch. The way you move has got me stuck. Got me stuck. Got me stuck.
Because I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm going to
Shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time, shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time. Yeah. Cliche if it's not making dollars, baby, it's not making sense. How you picky with your art when you can't even pay your rent? Shit for years and years and years, but seems you haven't made a dent. All that dreaming you chasing, showed his face, then came and went. Feels like I'm out here scuba diving with an anchor, while my people fighting demons and the cancers. Tryna fix it, singing ballads, singing anthems. How I'm so clueless with the last name and son. Shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time, shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
I'm not fading. You can't break my soul. I fight through broken bones. I'm gonna go for the throat. I'm not playing. This ain't no joke. You got your head in the sand. I got my eyes on the throne. I got my eyes on the throne. So watch me now, watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. Watch me now, watch me now. I've got this craving, you can't take me out. When you think you're ahead, I'll tear you down for the count. I'm not slipping, you won't bring me down. Not gonna get on your level, I'm gonna go for the crown. Watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. I got my eyes on the throne, so watch me now, watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. Watch me now, watch me now. Forever is a long time from tonight. When it's dark outside, you're always the light. This heart of mine was once cold as the ice. Oh, the more I try, the more I open my mind for you to find the deepness hiding deep inside. I'll find the devil say I owe him for life. I can feel it, I got God on my side. Remember when he sent you to me that night? You to me that night. Like a cop on a high. Cupid is the judge, so I must testify. I won't move a budge, I'll stand by you for life. All my life. When you die is when I die. I sometimes wonder why we argue and fight and quickly make things right. Probably cause we gotta grow more over time. Wouldn't be real love without rough nights. Can't feel these, but I feel your eyes when you look at mine. Things feel alright. When it's dark outside, you're always the light. This heart of mine was once cold as the ice. Oh, the more I try, the more I open my mind for you to find the deepness hiding deep inside. Been through it, I don't really wanna get into it. Going at your heart to break mine, so I won't do it. Also, baby, you're my lifeline, you're an infant. All the times you was mad, I was over on you, I won't do it. Feel sorry for the people that don't get it. It's really rare that you feel the real love feeling. Some people get hurt and never love again. Some people get hurt and get it again. Some people get dressed and go and hit the club to get no love. But some people get hurt and you can play pretend. Now me, I'm admit it. All of these hoes, one thing that's pretentious. And if I know one thing, then I know that it's us forever. Worse or better, no discussion. That's how I'm coming. When it's dark outside, you're always the light. This heart of mine was once cold as the ice. Oh, the more I try, the more I open my mind for you to find the deepness hiding deep inside.
Here's my southern slang. I speak it every day. I'm trying to get it poppin' each and every way. It's one nation under goons. My goons are stripping all these cats down here. They're under rules. Rules, 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 Here's my southern slang. I speak it every day. I'm trying to get it poppin' each and every way. It's one nation under goons. My goons are stripping all these cats down here. They're under rules. Rules, 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 rules.
Inside. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Brewers picked up, 19 hits in this one as they ran over the Reds 12-3. Eddie Ariano earned the win, his fourth this season, leading the Cubs to a win over the Red Sox 6-1. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Buccos combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-5. The Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 3-1. Terrence Hoffman won his 4th game thus far as the White Sox took care of Atlanta 3-0. The New York Mets stopped their 6-game losing streak as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-4. Chad Pacheco collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, helping the Phillies get past the Padres 12-5. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Colorado Rockies got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Yankees 3-0. The Blue Jays
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. In the National League Central, the Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits.
Inside the Show here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down.
Inside the show, here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Cubs broke up their 5-game losing skid as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 8-2. Charlie Roper grabbed win number 6 on the year, leading the Mets past the Nationals 6-2. The White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Guardians.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-2. Entering the day's action, the Dodgers are in second place in the NL West, while the Reds sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. The Milwaukee Brewers finished off a 3-game
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. In the National League Central, Ray Pena got his 3rd win this season as Cincinnati got the best of the Nationals 3-2. In other Reds news, starting pitcher Jackson Nicholson will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's dealing with bruised ribs. Doug Young earned win number 7 this season, leading the Cubs to a win over the Braves 2-1. The Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-2. The Rockies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals 5-2. The Phillies starting pitcher, number 4, was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading Philadelphia to a victory over the Royals 5-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 4 total home runs as they made short work of the Padres 12-3. The Bo Sox totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 8-6. The Astros picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 7-3. The Orioles got 11 hits overall as they sealed the game with a walk-off win against the Mets 5-4. They now have 5 straight wins. The Guardians sent 3 balls into the seats as they dismantled the White Sox 10-2. The Rays hit 3 long balls as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 10-0. The Minnesota Twins put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-2. The Angels tallied 5 home runs overall as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-4. The Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 12-3. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.
All this time you spent, all that love you gave, please don't walk away, try again. Those that goes away, don't break before you break, it's not too late, so try again.
Couple wins, couple ills. Took a hit right up and failed. Now I got to just know how to flip it when I fail. Different when you listen to yourself. Not forgetting but forgiving. How you living is the wisdom in itself. Getting help. My attention and my callous never been in balance. It's a challenge when your talent come up with damage. Getting callous to what matters and you miss the pattern. How to manage your condition is the trick to catch it. How to handle what you're giving is a different matter. Skip the magic. It don't happen overnight. You don't have to overwrite when it's saying how you didn't plan it. Understanding I ain't got it when I gave it all I had. Nothing missing in the math, but the vision in the path. I'm revisiting the past with a pen and pad. I'll be back.
I hope you try again. All this time you spent, all that love you gave, please don't walk away, try again. Those that goes away, don't break before you break, it's not too late, so try again.
Underdog since when I used to run a blog. I ain't saw if I could bend a hoop or run a claw. On the fog where I learned to view the sun is small. No sweat when you getting used to jumping walls. Back when I used to call instead of getting called, I remember feeling lost, about to get a job. Sending in the mall trying to trip a law. Had to ask if it costs ever getting caught. Change course, had to bank doors. Now them same doors got a man to wait for us. Handshake still cause the manners ain't lost. On floss when I cause I plan to stay raw. Had to take deals that ain't have a race seal just to have a play field. Now I'd rather take off. Remember when it feels like you gotta stay still if the line ain't crossed?
I hope you try again. All this time you spent, all that love you get. Please don't walk away. Try again. Goes away. You break before you break. It's not too late to try again. All this time you spent, all that love you get. Please don't walk away. Try again. Goes away. Don't break before you break. It's not too late to try again.
I get hot like a skillet. Thinking about money in the billing. On the phone with the lender and I'm living. If the bank had a cap, I would peel it. Like really, trying to get millions. Get a bigger high view so vivid. A couple cars, you can raw chrome wheel it. You think materials make me sound silly? Like really? How are you so good? Oh, so good. How are you so good? You say we don't need that money. You say we don't need that money. Oh, so good. You say we don't need that money. You say we don't need that money. When I get hot like the summer, when the AC on the light feel tunnel, you wanna cuddle when I think I might burn up. I'm feeling lucky, so I might play the numbers. I'm on the come up, gotta get mine before the tech folk run up. I need a 10, 20, 50s, and 100s. Don't you think being rich sound fun? I wonder, how are you so good? Oh, so good. How are you so good? You say we don't need that money. You say we don't need that money. Oh, so good. You say we don't need that money. You say we don't need that money. How are you so good? Oh, so good. 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 How are you so good?
They were coming on to me like, Dog roll over and over. I'm like, dude, please, give me a second.
All right.
I need like 2 minutes.
All right.
2 minutes apiece, that's all I have.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-2. At the start of the day, the Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central, 13 games out, while the Nationals are in 2nd place in the NL East. They're 3.5 games back. John Brennan had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3, leading the Braves past the Cubs 3-0. He is currently among the National League slugging percentage leaders. As of today, the Cubs sit in last place in the National League Central Division, 20 games out of first. And the Braves are atop the National League East Division, 3.5 games ahead of second. The Milwaukee Brewers finished off the 4-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-3. Heading into the day, the Brewers are atop the NL Central, an impressive 10 games ahead of second, while the Pirates are second in the division, 10 games out of first. The Colorado Rockies had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division,